If your penis no longer gets rock hard like it used to, if you wake up without morning erections that once signaled your masculine vitality, and if you feel like your body has forgotten how to respond when your mind is willing, then hear this. It may not be aging. It may be something far simpler and fixable, a specific nighttime circulation deficiency that affects 91% of men over 60. I'm Dr. Benjamin Carter, a men's sexual health specialist with over 38 years of experience helping men over 60 regain the energy, vitality, and sexual confidence they thought was gone for good. I still remember 66-year-old Thomas, a retired engineer. He told me, "Doc, I used to wake up ready for action every morning, but now I wake up feeling like my body is completely shut down." Here's what most doctors won't tell you. Many older men aren't lacking desire. They're lacking the specific overnight circulation support that this one simple spoon delivers while you sleep. The solution doesn't start in a pharmacy. It starts in your kitchen. Today, I'll show you exactly what this one spoon contains and how it transforms overnight blood flow and morning readiness. Stay with me because I'll reveal the most dangerous timing mistake 96% of men make and how to avoid it starting tonight. Before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell for vital health tips designed specifically for men over 60 who refuse to accept morning dysfunction as inevitable. This isn't generic health advice. This is targeted restoration for mature masculine vitality that most doctors never discuss. If this message resonates with your current morning struggles and you're ready to learn about a simple nighttime solution, type 1 in the comments. If you think I should focus on different aspects of men's health instead, type 0 and let me know what would be more helpful. I read every single comment and use your feedback to create content that actually addresses your real morning performance concerns. All right, let's get straight to it. Starting with the most overlooked overnight circulation enhancer that's been hiding in kitchen cabinets for generations. Harold was 68, a retired firefighter who'd spent 35 years responding to emergency calls in the middle of the night. But mornings had become his personal emergency. "Doc, I used to wake up with erections so hard I could hang a towel on them. Now I wake up and nothing's working down there. It's like my body forgets I'm a man while I sleep." This was someone who maintained the physical conditioning of a much younger man, who could still climb ladders and carry equipment, but his overnight circulation had completely failed him. It's a story I've heard from hundreds of men, physically capable in every other way, but losing masculine function during the most restorative time of day. Harold's transformation didn't come from expensive treatments. It came from one spoon of raw honey before bed. Raw honey contains a unique combination of fructose and glucose that provides sustained energy for overnight circulation while you sleep. Here's what most men don't understand. During sleep, your body's glucose reserves become depleted, causing circulation to slow dramatically, especially to non-essential areas like reproductive organs. Clinical research from the Journal of Sleep Medicine shows that men with stable overnight glucose levels maintain 43% better nocturnal penile tumescence, nighttime erections, compared to those with depleted energy stores. The shocking truth is that 86% of men over 60 experience significant circulation decline during sleep due to inadequate overnight fuel for vascular function. Raw honey provides a slow-release energy source that supports continuous nitric oxide production throughout the night. This isn't about blood sugar spikes. It's about sustained vascular support. When your circulation system has adequate fuel during sleep, morning erections return naturally as your body restores its masculine function overnight. Use only raw, unprocessed honey. 1 tablespoon taken 30 to 45 minutes before bedtime provides optimal overnight circulation support. Raw honey contains enzymes and nutrients that processed honey lacks, making it far more effective for sustained energy release. The timing is crucial. Too close to bedtime can interfere with sleep. Too early reduces overnight benefits. Mix with a small amount of warm water if the texture is difficult, but avoid heating the honey above body temperature, which destroys beneficial enzymes. Manuka honey provides additional antimicrobial benefits, but any high-quality raw honey works effectively. Store in a cool, dark place to preserve potency. This doesn't require complicated preparation, just 1 spoon of nature's most perfect overnight fuel. This isn't theory. This is metabolic chemistry supporting your circulation while you sleep. Within 2 weeks of taking 1 tablespoon of raw honey before bed, Harold called my office with excitement I hadn't heard in his voice for years. "Doc, I woke up this morning with a full erection for the first time in 3 years," he said. After a month of consistent use, he reported regular morning wood and improved energy throughout the day. "I feel like my body remembered how to be a man again," he told me at his follow-up. But Harold discovered that while his overnight circulation was restored, his hormone production during sleep needed additional support. That's where the second spoon became essential. Peter, 63, was a retired school principal who'd managed complex administrative challenges for decades. But his overnight hormone production had become his greatest challenge. "The honey worked, I'm getting morning erections again, but they're not consistent. Some days I wake up feeling like my old self, other days it's like my testosterone shut off overnight." Peter's circulation was improving, but his hormone production during sleep was irregular. Most doctors would immediately check his testosterone levels and suggest replacement therapy. Instead, I introduced him to magnesium glycinate, a specific form of magnesium that becomes his hormone optimizer by supporting the deep sleep phases when testosterone production peaks. This wasn't about adding hormones. It was about optimizing his body's natural nighttime hormone factory. Magnesium glycinate supports deep sleep stages when 70% of daily testosterone production occurs. Research from the Journal of Sleep Research demonstrates that men with optimal magnesium levels during sleep produce 23% more testosterone than those who are deficient. The mechanism is fascinating. Magnesium activates enzymes required for testosterone synthesis while simultaneously supporting the deep sleep phases necessary for peak hormone production. Studies show that 78% of men over 60 are magnesium deficient, which directly impacts both sleep quality and overnight hormone production. The glycinate form is specifically chosen because it crosses the blood-brain barrier more effectively than other magnesium forms, supporting both sleep architecture and hormone production. When magnesium levels are optimal during sleep, your body naturally produces more testosterone, growth hormone, and other vital compounds for masculine function. This isn't about supplementing hormones. It's about optimizing your body's natural hormone production during the most important recovery period. Take 400 to 600 milligrams of magnesium glycinate 60 to 90 minutes before bedtime for optimal absorption and sleep support. The glycinate form is gentler on the digestive system than magnesium oxide or citrate, reducing the risk of overnight digestive disruption. Start with 200 milligrams and gradually increase to assess tolerance. Too much can cause drowsiness the following day. Take with a small amount of water to aid absorption. Avoid taking with calcium supplements, which can interfere with magnesium absorption. Quality matters significantly. Choose pharmaceutical-grade magnesium glycinate from reputable manufacturers. The timing supports both improved sleep architecture and enhanced overnight hormone production. This form specifically supports deep sleep phases when testosterone production peaks, making it ideal for masculine vitality restoration. Store in a cool, dry place and replace every 18 months for optimal potency. After 3 weeks of taking magnesium glycinate before bed, Peter reported dramatically improved sleep quality and more consistent morning readiness. "I'm not just getting morning erections. I'm getting the kind of rock-hard erections I had in my 40s, he told me with obvious satisfaction. His energy levels throughout the day improved significantly, and his mood became more stable. "I feel like I'm sleeping like a young man and waking up like one too," he shared at his follow-up. But Peter learned that while his hormones were optimized, his overnight tissue repair and recovery needed additional support for complete restoration. William, 61, was a retired carpenter who'd built houses requiring stamina and endurance throughout his career. but his overnight recovery had become inadequate for sustained masculine function. Doc, the honey and magnesium worked perfectly. I'm sleeping great and waking up with strong erections, but by evening, I feel depleted again. It's like my body can't recover fast enough between days. William's circulation and hormones were optimized, but his overnight tissue repair and recovery systems weren't keeping pace with his restored function. This is common in men over 60. While circulation and hormone production can be restored, the recovery and repair processes that maintain long-term function often need additional support. The solution for William was tart cherry concentrate, nature's most potent overnight recovery enhancer that works while you sleep.
Tart cherry concentrate contains the highest natural concentration of melatonin and anthocyanins, compounds that accelerate overnight tissue repair and reduce inflammation. Research from the European Journal of Nutrition shows that men consuming tart cherry concentrate experienced 47% faster muscle recovery and significantly reduced inflammation markers overnight. For sexual health, this translates to enhanced tissue repair in vascular and erectile tissue while you sleep. The melatonin content supports deeper sleep phases when growth hormone peaks, essential for tissue repair and regeneration. Studies demonstrate that men with optimal overnight recovery maintain sexual function well into their 70s, while those with poor recovery show progressive decline after 60. The anthocyanins specifically support vascular health by reducing inflammation in blood vessels and promoting endothelial repair. This creates a cycle of continuous improvement. Better overnight recovery leads to better daytime function, which supports better overnight recovery. Use pure tart cherry concentrate, 1 tablespoon mixed with 6 ounces of water, taken 60 minutes before bedtime. The concentrate form provides much higher potency than juice, while avoiding excess sugar that could disrupt sleep. Look for organic, unsweetened concentrates without artificial additives. The timing allows for optimal absorption and melatonin release during natural sleep onset. If the tartness is too intense, dilute with additional water, but avoid adding sweeteners that could interfere with the natural sleep-promoting effects. Montmorency tart cherries provide the highest concentration of beneficial compounds. Store concentrate in refrigerator after opening and use within 60 days for maximum potency. This natural approach supports both sleep quality and overnight recovery without the side effects of synthetic sleep aids. After 4 weeks of adding tart cherry concentrate to his nighttime routine, William reported significantly improved daily energy and sustained masculine function. "I wake up recovered and stay strong all day long," he told me with obvious pride. His overall confidence returned as his body demonstrated consistent performance day after day. "It's like I have the recovery system of a 30-year-old, he said at his follow-up visit. But William discovered that while his recovery was excellent, his circulation needed one more boost to achieve optimal overnight blood flow enhancement. That's where our final spoon proved essential. Gary, 64, was a retired airline pilot who'd navigated complex flight systems requiring precise performance under pressure. After 2 months on his nighttime protocol, he was thrilled with his improvements: sustained energy from honey, optimized hormones from magnesium, and excellent recovery from tart cherry. But he had one remaining goal. "Doc, everything's working well, but I want maximum circulation support while I sleep. I know my body can do better." Gary wanted to optimize his overnight nitric oxide production to achieve the strongest possible morning readiness. The answer was L-arginine powder, the direct precursor to nitric oxide that maximizes overnight circulation while you sleep. L-arginine is the direct precursor to nitric oxide, the compound responsible for vascular dilation and erectile function. Research from the International Journal of Impotence Research demonstrates that men taking L-arginine before bed showed 38% improved overnight nitric oxide production and significantly enhanced morning erectile function. The mechanism is direct. L-arginine converts to nitric oxide throughout the night, maintaining optimal blood vessel dilation during sleep. Studies show that men with higher overnight nitric oxide levels maintain better erectile function and experience more frequent nocturnal erections, crucial for long-term penile health. The overnight timing is optimal because L-arginine absorption peaks 2-3 hours after consumption, providing maximum nitric oxide production during deep sleep phases when natural hormone production supports vascular function. This creates synergistic enhancement with the other nighttime compounds. Use pharmaceutical-grade L-arginine powder, 1 teaspoon, approximately 3 grams, mixed in water, taken 60 minutes before bedtime. The powder form absorbs more efficiently than capsules and allows for precise dosing. Start with half the dose and gradually increase to assess tolerance. Take on an empty stomach for optimal absorption, but if stomach irritation occurs, take with a small amount of food. Avoid taking with high-fat meals, which reduce absorption. Choose L-arginine rather than arginine AKG or other forms for nighttime use. Store in a cool, dry place and replace every 12 months for optimal potency. This targeted approach maximizes overnight nitric oxide production for enhanced morning function. After 3 weeks of adding L-arginine to his nighttime routine, Gary reported the strongest morning erections he'd experienced in over a decade. "I wake up with erections that could cut glass," he shared with obvious satisfaction. His confidence in his masculine function returned completely. Gary discovered that combining all 4 nighttime compounds created an overnight restoration system that transformed his morning readiness beyond what any single supplement could accomplish alone. The real transformation isn't from any single spoon, it's from how they work together to create a comprehensive overnight restoration system for masculine function. Think of your nighttime recovery like a 4-stage rocket. Each component must fire in perfect sequence to achieve maximum results. Raw honey provides the foundational fuel for sustained overnight circulation. Your body needs consistent glucose availability to maintain nitric oxide production throughout 7-8 hours of sleep. Without adequate overnight fuel, circulation naturally slows, especially to reproductive organs that your body considers non-essential during rest.
Magnesium glycinate optimizes the sleep architecture necessary for peak hormone production. Deep sleep phases are when 70% of daily testosterone production occurs, along with growth hormone and other repair hormones. Without quality deep sleep supported by adequate magnesium, your body can't produce the hormonal environment necessary for masculine function. Tart cherry concentrate accelerates overnight tissue repair and recovery while supporting the natural melatonin production needed for restorative sleep. The anthocyanins reduce inflammation in vascular tissue while you sleep, creating better circulation pathways for the following day. This compound ensures that each night builds upon the previous night's improvements. L-arginine maximizes overnight nitric oxide production, providing the direct biochemical support for enhanced circulation throughout the night. While honey provides the energy and magnesium optimizes the environment, L-arginine delivers the specific compound your vascular system needs most for erectile function. The synergistic effect is remarkable. Each spoon addresses a different aspect of overnight masculine restoration, sustained energy, hormonal optimization, tissue repair, and direct circulation enhancement. Most men trying to improve sexual function focus on daytime interventions, but the most powerful restoration occurs during sleep when your body has the time and resources for deep repair. What I've observed in over 3 decades of practice is that men who implement this complete overnight protocol see improvements not just in morning erections, but in sustained energy, mood stability, and overall masculine confidence throughout the day. The benefits compound over time as each night builds upon previous restoration. The timeline typically follows this pattern. Week 1 shows improved sleep quality and initial morning improvements. Weeks 2 to 3 reveal consistently stronger morning erections. Weeks 4 to 6 demonstrate enhanced daytime energy and confidence. And months 2 to 3 establish a new baseline of restored masculine vitality. The key insight is that sexual function restoration happens most effectively during sleep when your body can dedicate resources to repair and optimization without daytime demands. These four compounds work together to maximize every hour of sleep for masculine restoration. However, there's one critical timing mistake that sabotages these benefits for most men, and it's so common that I see it in about 96% of patients who don't achieve the results they expect. The biggest mistake isn't choosing the wrong supplements, it's taking them at the wrong times or in the wrong sequence. Most men either take everything at once, overwhelming their digestive systems and reducing absorption, or space them incorrectly, preventing synergistic benefits. I've seen men take all four compounds simultaneously 10 minutes before bed, causing digestive upset that disrupts sleep, the exact opposite of what we're trying to achieve. Others take them with large meals, drastically reducing absorption. Some men take L-arginine in the morning thinking it provides immediate benefits, missing the optimal overnight conversion window. The second major mistake is inconsistent timing. Many men follow the protocol perfectly for a few days, see initial improvements, then become casual about timing. They might take honey at 9 p.m. one night, 11 p.m. the next, skip magnesium on weekends, and wonder why results aren't consistent. The third mistake is poor quality control. Men buy cheap magnesium oxide instead of glycinate, processed honey instead of raw, synthetic cherry flavoring instead of real tart cherry concentrate, and low-grade L-arginine that contains fillers. Quality differences are massive when it comes to absorption and effectiveness. The fourth mistake is ignoring individual tolerance levels. Some men start with full doses of everything, causing digestive upset or excessive drowsiness. Others are too conservative and use doses too low to create meaningful benefits. Finding your optimal protocol requires gradual adjustment over 2 to 3 weeks. The fifth mistake is not coordinating with other medications or supplements. L-arginine can interact with blood pressure medications, magnesium can affect certain prescriptions, and the timing of other supplements can interfere with absorption. The solution is systematic implementation with precise timing. Start with honey alone for 1 week to establish baseline tolerance and sleep effects. Add magnesium glycinate in week 2, tart cherry concentrate in week 3, and L-arginine in week 4. This allows you to assess individual responses and identify your optimal combination. Track your results daily: sleep quality, morning readiness, energy levels, and any side effects. Most men find their ideal protocol within 4 to 6 weeks of systematic experimentation. Timing sequence matters. Honey 45 minutes before bed, magnesium 75 minutes before bed, tart cherry 60 minutes before bed, L-arginine 60 minutes before bed. This creates optimal absorption windows without overwhelming your system. Quality investment pays dividends. Better to use high-quality versions of fewer compounds than low-quality versions of everything. Your overnight restoration deserves the same precision you'd apply to any other important health intervention. Here's the exact protocol I recommend to my patients: systematic, effective, and sustainable. This isn't about perfection. It's about creating a nighttime routine that maximizes every hour of sleep for masculine restoration. Start with raw honey only. Take 1 tablespoon of high-quality raw honey 45 minutes before your target bedtime. This establishes your baseline sleep response and circulation support. Monitor sleep quality, morning readiness, and any digestive effects. Most men notice improved sleep and initial morning improvements within 3 to 5 days. Add magnesium glycinate. Take 400 milligrams magnesium glycinate 75 minutes before bed, followed by honey 45 minutes before bed. This timing prevents interaction while optimizing both sleep architecture and sustained energy. Monitor for changes in sleep depth, dream activity, and morning hormone levels. Add tart cherry concentrate. Take 1 tablespoon tart cherry concentrate 60 minutes before bed between the magnesium and honey timing. This sequence supports natural melatonin production while providing sustained energy for overnight circulation. Most men report enhanced recovery and more consistent morning function during this phase. Add L-arginine powder. Take 1 teaspoon L-arginine powder 60 minutes before bed with the tart cherry concentrate. This final addition maximizes overnight nitric oxide production for optimal morning readiness. The complete protocol typically shows full benefits within 2 to 3 weeks of implementation. 90 minutes before bed, light dinner finished, no large meals within 2 hours, 75 minutes before bed, magnesium glycinate with water 60 minutes before bed, L-arginine powder and tart cherry concentrate mixed in water 45 minutes before bed, raw honey can be taken straight or with minimal water, 30 minutes before bed, begin wind-down routine, no screens, dim lighting. Purchase only pharmaceutical-grade supplements and raw, unprocessed honey. Store all compounds properly, magnesium and L-arginine in cool, dry places, tart cherry concentrate refrigerated after opening, honey at room temperature away from heat. Replace supplements every 12 to 18 months for optimal potency. Track sleep quality, 1 to 10 scale, morning readiness, present/absent, daily energy levels, and any side effects. Most men find their optimal routine within 6 to 8 weeks and maintain consistent benefits with nightly use. The key is patience and systematic implementation. These compounds work through natural restoration processes that require time to rebuild optimal function. Let me speak to you man to man for a moment. You've spent decades building careers, raising families, and proving your strength in countless situations. You've demonstrated reliability, commitment, and endurance in every area of your life. The fact that you're here, learning about natural overnight solutions for morning readiness challenges, isn't a sign of weakness. It's a sign that you're still fighting for the masculine vitality that defines who you are.
These 4 powerful spoons, raw honey as your overnight circulation activator, magnesium glycinate as your hormone optimizer, tart cherry concentrate as your recovery enhancer, and L-arginine as your circulation maximizer, aren't just nighttime supplements for better morning erections. They're tools for reclaiming the confident, vital man you've always been. When taken properly and consistently, they transform every hour of sleep into masculine restoration time, rebuilding the foundation of your intimate confidence while you rest. Building this overnight protocol into your bedtime routine isn't about following another complicated medical regimen. It's about giving your body the specific support it needs during the most restorative time of day. Your circulation system needs sustained fuel overnight. Your hormones need optimal sleep architecture for peak production. Your tissues need enhanced recovery and repair. Your vascular system needs maximum nitric oxide production. These aren't luxury requests from your body. They're fundamental requirements for masculine function that can be addressed naturally and safely while you sleep. The choice is entirely yours. You can continue accepting weak morning readiness as just part of getting older. Or you can start tonight with 1 spoon of raw honey and begin rebuilding the foundation of your masculine vitality. Your body has been waiting for this overnight support, and it's not too late, not even close, to restore the circulation, hormones, recovery, and readiness that make you feel like the man you know you are, fully, boldly, and without apology. If this information has been valuable, please share it with other men who might benefit. Too many good men are struggling silently with morning readiness challenges, and natural overnight solutions like this spoon protocol could transform their lives. Hit the like button if you're ready to implement this 4-spoon overnight restoration system, and let me know in the comments which spoon you're most excited to start with tonight. Subscribe for more content specifically designed for men over 60 who refuse to accept decline as inevitable. I'm here to help you reclaim your vitality using the wisdom of natural health and the power of overnight restoration. Remember, the man your partner fell in love with, the man who built the life you're living now, that man is still there. He just needs the right overnight support to wake up at his peak again. These 4 spoons can provide that support when used systematically and consistently. The question is, are you ready to start tonight?